What's up, y'all? I'm making this video for all the believers. Understand something. What you believe, right, is head is not over what people know. And understand, you, just like me, right, were forced to believe a bunch of lies. Our parents, the schools, the TV, the radio, they all have taught us lies. Now, for most of my life, I was a believer. I believed the lies that were being told in school, on radio, on the TV, by my parents, grandparents, cousins. I believed those lies until I read the law. Now I know the truth. What's on my head is called the fez. It's the American headdress. Now understand this. I do not care at all what you believe. Understand that. Because when I hear you say you believe something, I hear you saying Santa Claus is coming down the chimney to bring you some toys. That's what I hear. Now, what do you know? I used to believe the same thing you do until I read the law, until I read the Constitution, until I understood what the law is and what they call the law. Their code and policy is not the law. They cannot make up anything over the Constitution. I'm not talking about the amendments. I'm not talking about the Bill of Rights. That's what I'm talking about. The Constitution, the articles of the Constitution. Why am I so angry? Because these people are evil. Understand that. I do not care that you don't want to understand what black codes really are. 1866 black codes. I don't care what you believe or what you think. I know. I read them. I understand them. If you call yourself black, you saying you're a slave. If anyone calls you any color, they saying you ain't got no rights whatsoever. And they can kill you for that. Yes, the police can kill you for saying you black, white, African, anything other than American. That is the law. And understand something. These politicians, the people that you look up to, the people that you listen to, your mayor, your congressman, your school boards, your president, they're all in on it. Understand. They're all colluding against you. Everyone that works for the United States is colluding against you to violate your rights using color codes, 1866 color codes, and the 14th Amendment artificial person, the birth certificate name. Understand that. Understand what I'm saying. The birth certificate name is an artificial person. Understand that. Inside of their laws, which is treason, their code and policy, a natural person, which is a human being, can be connected to an artificial person, which is a company, without them knowing it, without their consent. How do they do that? With your parents. It's called the parent worksheet for the birth certificate. It's not to name a child. It's to create a company. And then you, the parent, are connecting the human being to a corporation and don't even know it. That's how evil they are. You're making your child a ward of the state with a piece of paper and don't even know it. 14th Amendment says 3/5 of a human being. No one can say you are not a human being. 3/5 of a human being means a corporation. When it says person, look up what person means in law. A corporation. Understand that. These people are pure evil and they're lying to you. They have been lying since they created radio, TV, newspapers. It's called the First Amendment. You don't have to listen to them, do you? But you think you have to because of their police force. Because you don't read the law. Because you don't know what's going on. You take their word for everything. And that's the worst thing in the world you can do is listen to a politician. A United States politician is pure evil. Understand that. They do not understand. They do not care about you at all. They only care about making money and controlling your money. They are pure evil. What is the root of all evil? Money. Understand that. I used to think and believe the same thing as you until I read the law. Now, it's up to you. You can keep listening to them and keep living in fear like a slave. Or you can read the law. Understand that. Article 6 of the Constitution. They've never paid their debt. $30 trillion in debt in peace treaties shall be the supreme law of the United States. What does that mean? That means that we, the American people, are up under peace treaties. The Treaty of Peace and Friendship. and they know it. That's why they want you to call yourself Black, African American. They know what they're doing. They know what genocide is. They're doing it to you, and they're saying you're consenting to it because you are saying you are Black. You are saying you are African. You are saying you are white. That's treason on American soil. And you don't understand what treason is and what the sentence for treason is. The sentence for treason is death. And they know it. That's why they're saying you are consenting. But the problem is you cannot lie over the Constitution and then enforce those lies, saying that the people are consenting to those lies. You are pure evil if you think so. Now that's your choice. I told you, I'm telling you what's going on. Now understand this. I don't care what you believe. What I know trumps what you believe. Don't come around me with your beliefs. Understand that. You've been taught to believe in Satanism, evil, nothing, by the most evil people on the planet. You've been taught to be a slave in the mind. And then force that on your own. That's what you've been taught. It's all a lie. Understand that. The law says different. 1933 House Resolution 75 says different. Understand that. Civil Orders, July 4th, 2014, says different. Understand that. The American Declaration on the Rights of Indigenous People that was signed by Barack Obama in 2016 says different. You better wake up. You better wake up. Don't come around me with that Black and African American stuff. I don't want to hear those lies. African American history is a lie. We are the Americans, and they know it. You don't. So since you believe you from Africa, you believe your people were slaves, you believe you are a color, all of that is genocide, treason, and a lie. This is your land. You are American. Everyone else on this land is an American citizen. And all United States politicians know it. They know what 1866 Black Codes and the 14th Amendment artificial person is all about. Genocide, treason, hate, and theft. You are the problem. Listening to them.